myself. My name is Summer Jenkins, and I am one of the teachers here in Hardin County that works with our deaf and hard of hearing students. And I have the privilege of helping get this event set up. So I just want to thank you all for coming. I know many of you all have traveled really far to get here, and some of you all even stayed overnight. So I appreciate your time and money and everything that you've done to make this event possible for your child. The first thing that I would like to do is to recognize all of the school districts that are here. So I have a list of all those, and I will start. And if you are from that school district, I would like for you to stand up and we can, cheer for you guys. So the first school district that we have here is Barron County. Are you guys here? Boone County. Bowling Green Independent. Bullitt County. Campbell County. Carroll County. We have Carter. Christian. Davies County. Franklin County. Glasgow Independent. Graves County. Grayson County. Hardin County. Henderson County. Jefferson County, or JCPS, Kenton County. We have KSD. Madison County. Mayfield Independent. McCracken County. McCrary County. Morgan Homeschool. Muhlenberg County. Murray Independent. Ohio County. Pulaski County. Shelby County. And last but not least, Warren County. I am going to turn the mic over to Ms. Lori Vanconi. She is one of the Kentucky School for the Deaf Outreach Consultants.
Welcome, everyone. All right. First thing I'd like to do is I'm going to introduce a person who kind of helps us with the financials of providing the state spelling bee. His name is Boyce Hager, and he's with the Travelers Protective Association. And the Travelers Protective Association is an organization that helps communities through travel safety issues, child safety programs, and various community service projects. They also support the deaf and hard of hearing community financially with scholarships and buying equipment, and he's going to take just a few minutes and kind of explain a little bit about that and how their program helps. So if you would come on up here.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the invite. We're honored to be invited to be a part of the program, kind of in a background way. We have kind of co-sponsored this state spelling bee here in Elizabethtown for the last, I think this is our 4th year now. After we learned about what was going on and what you were having, we thought it was a great idea and wanted to be a part of it on a statewide level. We have this year, we're down just a little bit from what we have in the past, but I would like to present a check to summer for $450 to help out with some of the expenses here locally on this. We thank you so much for that.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you very much.
To take just another couple of minutes, if I may, our organization is a national organization, TPA, as we call it TPA. It's a whole lot easier to say TPA than it is Travelers Protective Association, so we call it TPA. Over the course of a year, our organization grants anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 in grant money across the United States to people that might have a need for a little help, as in maybe a hearing aid, travels to and from the doctor's office, just whatever kind of assistance they may need. And we would like, if there is anybody in the room that falls into that category that has a needs some help in these different categories, maybe help with doctor bills, whatever. We have a form that we would like for you to fill out and get to me, and I will get it on into our board of directors for the scholarship fund. And we would hope that whomever does that would get a grant between now and next year to help you out some. Summer and Brittany have been able to send one to us locally here, and that has been submitted, and when the board meets the next time, they'll let us know what's going to happen on that. And so I just got a brochure from our organization just this past week, and I sat down and looked at it, and there was like 50 grants last year, roughly maybe 60, that was granted across the United States, and there was not a single person from Kentucky that was on that list. So we welcome the opportunity to try to help somebody that has a need. If anybody here does not have a need, but if you know of somebody back home that has a need, when you get back home, you let us know, we'll get the form to you and go from there. Now, I have some cards that I will leave with Summer and Brittany here where they can give them to you or however y'all want to handle that, and give them to us so we can help some of these folks. We're glad to hand out money anytime we get the opportunity, so we would welcome that chance. Thank you so much again for your time, and we hope to see you guys again next year. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we are going to take just a few minutes to go through the rules. There are a few rules that have changed from the regional. Everybody here has already been through the regional meeting, so I'm going to skip through some of this. This is our slide we used at the regional, so but we're going to kind of hit the highlights. Like at the regional B, we will do a practice word before we get started at the B, just to make sure that all the markers are working, everybody's on the same page, we know what's going on. Same as at the regional B, if the words are correct, you will get a thumbs up from your judges. If it is incorrect, you will get a thumbs down. If you get a thumbs down, we need you to erase your board and go sit down. Do not erase your boards until either the judges or your moderator tells you to erase the boards. So don't, as soon as you get one thumbs up, erase it before the other judges have seen your board. You have to make sure all three judges have had time to look at your board. So just hold on to it, leave the word on the board until you're instructed to erase it. So this is a written spelling bee, so same as the regionals, you will have a dry erase board. You'll write the word. You'll put it down on your lap. The judges will wait until they see everybody with it down on the lap before they ask to see the boards. Everybody will show them at the same time. The words are going to be presented in American Sign Language and spoken English. Those are the only two forms that we're going to be using during the spelling bee. Okay, our moderators are going to read the word, the interpreter will sign it, and then you'll get to see it 2 times. Students can ask for a sentence. They can ask for the word to be repeated. All of our signs are going to be on the screen, the same videos that they studied. If you want a live signer, you can ask the interpreter to repeat it as a live signer. When there are 2 students left, when one of those students misspells a word, the other student will have to spell one more word correctly for the win. So, and that is the same as we did it at the regional. If both of them misspell, or if they misspell that second word, then the bee will continue. Our first word is beautiful. Beautiful. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, inference. Inference. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, kilometer. Kilometer. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, vulnerable. Vulnerable. Okay, you may show your boards. If you got a thumbs down, I need you to please return to the audience. Good job. You may erase your boards. Our next word, derivation. Derivation. You may show your boards. Okay, number 12, you're out. You may erase your boards. Next word, dimension. Dimension. Show your boards. Let's give her a hand. Sorry. All right, you may erase your boards. Good job. Next word, factorial. Factorial. Show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, hyperbola. Hyperbola. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, intersecting. Intersecting. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, imaginary. Imaginary. You may show your boards. Okay, you may erase your boards. Next word, disorganized. Disorganized. You may show your boards. Good job. Let's give her a hand. All right, you may erase your boards. Next word, valentine. Valentine. Okay, you may show your words. Good job. You may erase your words. Next word, parabola. Parabola. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, sublimation. Sublimation. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, differentiate. Differentiate. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, tonsillectomy. Tonsillectomy. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, bacteriophage. Bacteriophage. Okay, show your words. Okay, you may erase your boards. Next word, circumference. Circumference. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, fundamental. Fundamental. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, heterozygous. Heterozygous. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, nonlinear. Nonlinear. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, bequeath. Bequeath. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, tessellation. Tessellation. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, infantry. Infantry. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, underestimate. Underestimate. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, gymnastics. Gymnastics. Show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, replacement. Replacement. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, mustache. Mustache. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, trinomial. Trinomial. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, ameliorate. Ameliorate. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, non-negative. Non-negative. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, librarian. Librarian. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, spectrophotometer. Spectrophotometer. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, Vietnam. Vietnam. You may show your words. Let's give her a hand. You may erase your boards. Next word, combination. Combination. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, circumstance. Circumstance. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, Buddhist. Buddhist. You may show your boards. Let's give him a hand. Good job. You may erase your boards. Next word, remainder. Remainder. Okay, you may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, accountant. Accountant. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, pictograph. Pictograph. You may show your words. You may erase your boards. Next word, television. Television. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, Hanukkah. Hanukkah. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, reasonable. Reasonable. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, Australia. Australia. You may show your boards. All right, you may erase your boards. Let's give her a hand. Good job. Next word, photographer. Photographer. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, astonishing. Astonishing. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, calligraphy. Calligraphy. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, manufacturer. Manufacturer. You may show your words. You may erase your words. Next word, associative. Associative. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, contemporary. Contemporary. You may show your words. You may erase your boards. Next word, apprehensive. Apprehensive. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, Gallaudet. Gallaudet. You may show your words. You may erase your boards. Next word, dermatologist. Dermatologist. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, bioluminescence. Bioluminescence. You may show your words. You may erase your boards. Next word, stethoscope. Stethoscope. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, asymptote. Asymptote. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, chiropractor. Chiropractor. You may show your signs. You may erase your boards. Next word, abdominal. Abdominal. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, unprofessional. Unprofessional. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, quintessential. Quintessential. He was the quintessential tough guy. You may show your boards. Thank you. Let's give her a hand. Good job. Okay, you may erase your boards. Next word, indistinguishable. Indistinguishable. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, video conferencing. Video conferencing. You may show your words. You may erase your boards. Next word, qualification. Qualification. You
You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, contemptuous. Contemptuous. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, abstemious. Abstemious. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, teleprompter. Teleprompter. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, adventurous. Adventurous. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, Caesarean. Caesarean. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, amateurish. Amateurish. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, proposition. Proposition. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, transfusion. Transfusion. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, acceleration. Acceleration. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, decriminalize. Decriminalize. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, overwrought. Overwrought. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, conventional. Conventional. You may show your words. You may erase your boards. Next word, expiration. Expiration. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, unintelligent. Unintelligent. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, equivalence. Equivalence. You may show your boards. Good job. You may erase your boards. Next word, aforementioned. Aforementioned. You may show your boards. You may erase your boards. Next word, localization. Localization. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, effervescence. Effervescence. You may show your word. You may erase. Next word, homeostasis. Homeostasis. You may show your words. You may erase. Next word, aural-centric. Aural-centric. You may show your words. You may erase your boards. Next word, leprechaun. Leprechaun. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, immediately. Immediately. You may show your boards. You may erase. Okay, next word, disempowerment. Disempowerment. You may show your word. You may erase. Next word, orientation. Orientation. You may show your board. You may erase. Next word, absenteeism. Absenteeism. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, decipher. Decipher. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, deliberation. Deliberation. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, blameworthy. Blameworthy. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, unchaperoned. Unchaperoned. You may show your word. You may erase. Next word, delinquency. Delinquency. You may show your word. You may erase. Next word, dehydration. Dehydration. You may show your boards. You may erase. Next word, chromosome. Chromosome. You may show your word. Okay, so just to let you know what we're doing is that concluded all 100 words that was sent out. So we now switch to a list that was not sent out to this grade level. So the next word is artifact. Artifact. He found an artifact from long ago. Don't know. Okay, did you get it? Okay, can you show your word? Okay, you're going to need to do one more for the win. So just hold on. The next word is defiant. Defiant. The teacher put him in timeout for being defiant. Okay, you may show your board. Got it? Okay. So you're first and you're second. Yay! Good job, guys.
So I would like to announce the winners. The third place was Benny Shirley. The second place winner, Gabby Legs. And our first place winner was Samuel Salas.